watch the Nigerian Army Band. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Today, we take a pause from our usual conversation to say two very powerful words. Thank you.
Indeed, Patience, this special moment is dedicated to those who stand on the watch so that our republic, that is Nigeria, can stand strong.
Indeed, to the courageous men and women who continue to serve, and to the ones who left their homes and never returned, we say thank you for your service.
What is your experience with these gallant men and women who continue to make us proud? In the course of our show, Weekend Deal, we urge you to share your experiences with us. A warm welcome, I say to you, to join us on your effervescent breakfast show, Weekend Deal. Weekend Deal is live on all our social media handles at NTA Network. My name is Thelma Obaze.
And I am Patience Eloy Abba.
That's the Nigerian Army Band. What exemplary play, we must say. Great to have your company on Weekend Deal as we celebrate the guardians of our nation. We're proud to celebrate with them, to remember the veterans and all those who have paid the supreme prize. And that's how we go to Port Harcourt now to begin to take goodwill messages to celebrate and support our gallant men and women of the Nigerian Armed Forces. NTA Port Harcourt.
Heroes are very special people to us, especially at a time like this when the nation is bedeviled by all kinds of insecurity, ranging from Boko Haram attacks, secessionist tendencies from the east, and so on. We have people who stay awake for us to sleep. So such persons are not people we treat with levity. That is why the Nigerian government has set a date to remember these fallen heroes. And for us, in our local government, join other states of the Federation, other local government areas of the Federation, in honor of our fallen heroes and also in honor of those who are still out there fighting to kill Nigeria as a united entity. To say that the nation holds them in very high esteem. We extol their patriotism, we extol their sacrifice, and we continue to pray for them, for God to guide them and keep them from the prying eyes of the enemies.
As you can see, I'm wearing my Armed Forces emblem. I've been wearing it since the past 2 weeks, since it was launched. Not necessarily because I am an official of government, but I believe that these people deserve all the commendation, they deserve all the respect. And so we should all participate. Citizens should make contributions, financial and otherwise, to support the concerns of these people. I know we have Armed Forces Wives Associations. We have the ones for those who are alive. We have the ones for those who have passed and all of that. There should be fund for ensuring that their children get the best of education and all of that. And it should not be left in the hands of government alone. Every Nigerian is a beneficiary of a military service, one way or another, either directly or indirectly. And so we should all be concerned. We should all contribute and participate in making sure that these people are not forgotten. And that is one way of also ensuring that younger people can have interest in military service. But otherwise, a time may come when we'll not have anybody volunteering or seeking employment in the military services. And at that point, it will become difficult for us to continue to boast of our country, Nigeria.
Bearing in mind the sacrifices the armed forces of the Federal Republic made, taking into cognizance the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, and other paramilitary agencies and agents, this day is commendable, this day is significant, this day is solemn for every one of us. And every Nigerian should be proud of members of the armed forces, especially our legionnaires who made sacrifices, who gave their lives, gave their freedom. Some were captured, some were tortured, some lost their lives, some lost their limbs. Yet, they have never given up on Nigeria. We have seen sacrifices made by a lot of members of the armed forces, notably Lieutenant Colonel Uba and some brigadiers that lost their lives recently. If lives could be purchased, if lives could be restored, a lot of us civilians would trade our lives for them because they lost their lives defending us. They lost their lives to ensure that we live peacefully, we walk freely, our properties are protected. And for this, as an individual, as a Nigerian, as a patriot, I say thank you to the fallen heroes and kudos to the surviving ones. Those that are serving, do not give up. Just know that Nigerians are with you in prayers and fervently praying that you overcome all these challenges that we have at hand. The triumph of evil is only for a moment.
Welcome back and thank you so much, Yola. Indeed, we continue to honor the gallant men and women of the Nigerian Army and, of course, those who paid the ultimate price. We honor them all the time. And to start our conversation, our guests are here. It is my singular honor, or should I say double honor, because I shared this honor with Thelma. In the studio today, we have Major General Musa Etu Ndage. He is the Chief of Civil Affairs of the Nigerian Army. Let's see his profile.
Major General, sir, we welcome you to Weekend Deal very, very warmly.
Thank you very much.
Okay, great. And also we have another guest, an Air Commodore retired, Air Commodore Sir Bernard Ugueke retired. His profile is now.
Thank you so much, Commodore, for coming on Weekend Deal.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So, as we all know, we just remembered our fallen heroes recently, and NTA decided to stop and salute your courage, salute your service to the nation. And that's why we're having the show that we're having today. So I'll start with you, Major General. I asked yesterday to the Commodore that was here, and I said, what does service truly mean to a soldier? To you, sir, what is service?
Well, service is to give your all to the nation, including laying down your life if necessary, if it is in the military. The troops across the theaters of operation have been doing just that. Many of them have even lost their limbs, their eye, or whatever, and many are even separated from their families. And that is why the Chief of Army Staff in his magnanimity organizes welfare flights for troops so that they can frequently see their families. So it's not an easy thing. Service to the nation includes laying down your life.
Have you felt satisfied? You've been in the army for some time. What is your feeling? Are you satisfied? Are you happy? Do you like doing what you do as a soldier?
Definitely. It's an honor to serve your nation in that capacity. And I am very happy to have served up to this moment as a soldier. I've learned a lot from the service. I'm a very resilient person now, even though even right from young age in my primary school days, I had the liking for the military. I haven't been in the Boy Scouts, and then attended the Air Force Primary School, the Nigerian Military School, and all of that. So it is just like following what I want to do, and I'm happy about it.
Thank you very much, Major General. It is an honor really to be hearing firsthand from you what you've been up with and how forward-looking you still are in spite of we know that it's not a walk in the park being in the Army, because we've already known and shared with the public since yesterday that we can rest, we can walk and walk, because people like you and other members of the armed forces are at work 24/7. So once again, we thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay, Sir Bernard.
Yes, my sister.
Like you were sharing with us behind this, saying that it's been 10 years, it's been a decade, you know, since you stopped wearing the uniform of the Nigerian Air Force. But still, we know that for the time you spent there, it built a certain amount of resilience, focus, and patriotism in you. And we're very glad you could join us on Weekend Deal today.
Thank you, Tema.
We want to look at that moment of silence. It's quite poignant, especially when they are laying the wreath. We see the doves, you know, they get to fly and all of that. And we do it every year, remembering those who have paid the supreme price. They are no longer here. But when we take that moment of silence and do all those things we do on January 15th, what do we want Nigerians to take away from that, and also members of the Nigerian Armed Forces?
Thank you very much. One of the elements of national power is the military. And when you find yourself serving in the armed forces of Nigeria, you feel privileged that you are contributing to the defense and security architecture of the largest black African nation, Nigeria. So when we serve and die, we don't feel bad, because we have done the best anybody could do, which if in the course of dying, in the course of doing it you die, there will be no regrets. So when we do the Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebrations and we lay wreaths, release pigeons, we know that the spirits of those our colleagues who have gone to the great beyond will be happy. Because in the academy we are made to know that if you die serving your country, you have died most honorably. So, and we believe that when you die most honorably serving Nigeria, one, the country will honor you and you go to heaven.
Wow.
Yes.
It's religious, right?
We go to heaven because we believe in God.
Oh, yes.
Every soldier believes in God. So when we lay those wreaths in memory of those our colleagues, we feel happy, and we believe that wherever they are, their spirits are at peace with God and with those of us who are still living.
Okay. I want to talk a little about the releasing of the pigeons. What is the significance? A lot of Nigerians would want to know.
The dove is a messenger of peace.
Okay.
The pigeon represents peace that the military intends to continue to bring to the Federation of Nigeria, or wherever they are.
Wow.
You recall when the deluge ended in the Bible, the bird that was sent out to go and find out whether there is peace back on earth was the pigeon.
Wow.
The pigeon went and saw that things were fine. He didn't come back because he saw peace, and he remained in the earth.
Wow.
So it represents peace, which is a symbolic, the main aim of the military of any nation is to defend, honor, and bring peace to your nation. So that is the essence of the pigeon.
That's amazing. That's really amazing.
Yes.
Let me talk with Major General Musa. Major General, sir, we've come to also learn that young men and women join up in the armed forces, sometimes early, at times when they should be entering the tertiary institutions. So it behoves the armed forces to instill that level of discipline in them. Not so much that they begin to wonder, why am I here? But just enough so that they know that they are doing their country a great honor. Tell us about instilling the values of discipline and honor in the men and women who join up in the armed forces regularly.
Well, when you join the military, And I take the Nigerian Defense Academy as an example. You're registered, and then you get to meet your immediate seniors, the second termers, because you are a first termer, who will receive you, and right from then, they begin to instill the values of discipline in you. And when they even take you to your dormitory, kind of, they issue you the do's and don'ts of the Nigerian the academy at that time, and they ensure that you go by those do's and don'ts. And at times they even tell you that you're going to even write exams on it, and then you find us even cramming the do's and don'ts, just not knowing that it's just there won't be any exam in the true sense of it. But we're really we actually burnt the candle, the midnight oil, reading those do's and don'ts. But that was a way of instilling those discipline in us.
Not everybody stays the course. Some people don't make it. What happens? How come people they start and then they need to step aside?
Resilience. Some people do not have the resilience to withstand pressure, because the military profession wants the strongest, the toughest, and so that's why they put you through a lot of pressure deliberately.
So there's a pruning.
There's a pruning. Yes, that's a kind of pruning of the weak ones, so that at the end of the day, the strong ones that survive, we continue the training up to the end.
Okay, when we come back, I like trivia. So I want to know what it means when they say, obey the last order. You would explain that to me, but let's get some music, and then we'll talk about that. Music, please.
Wow, you know, yesterday we had the Nigerian Navy Steel Band. Today we have another rare privilege to have the Nigeria Army Band. And I tell you, we're marking our steps in the sense of time in Nigeria. Weekend Deal is honored and privileged to host such amazing groups. We say well done, and they are doing amazingly too. So thank you so much, Nigerian Army Band, and we continue to engage Major General and Air Commodore, sir, retired. Okay, before the break, Patience talked about the last order. Yeah. So do I wait for you to answer that before I ask my next question?
What does it mean?
Said the last order.
Orders are progressive, and they follow a chain of command.
Okay.
Yeah, from your your immediate senior, even up to the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is the President of the Federation. But those orders from the President will come down to you through the service chiefs. So the last order simply means it is in line with what obtains in the military, a progressive issue of orders down the chain of command.
Thank you very much, Major General Musa. Let me talk with my dear Commodore retired. Sir Bernard.
Yes, my sister.
You know, we cannot celebrate those who are keeping our territorial integrity intact, those who have demised, without remembering those who have served and retired honorably. Good thing you are here today. Yes. Tell us about the veterans. What makes our veterans special? And we adore you, we do.
The veterans are wonderful and very significant group of the Nigerian Armed Forces in particular, and the Nigerian nation in general. The significance of the veterans are as obvious as they are overwhelming. Number one is that we are still standing by in reserve in case the need arises for us to re-engage and defend the country. We are ready to do it.
That's amazing.
Yes, I told you I retired about 10 years ago, but during these 10 years, I have taught as a strategic intelligence instructor at the Defense Intelligence College here in Karo. I've been teaching there for the past 10 years. So you can see how we do it. So, amazing. If 10 years ago I retired, I have continued to contribute to the defense and security system of Nigeria. That makes us very unique. And again, the country, the nation, especially this government, in fact, even in the previous administration, they have been taking care of the retirees.
Sorry.
So well that we are ever ready, to do whatever the government still wants us to do. Some of us, because of the kind of job we do, we retire when we are still fit and able. So we are ever ready to contribute to national development. The government of Nigeria is doing their utmost best to make us happy.
Okay, good.
Unlike the fears we had when we are serving, what will happen when, as a retiree, I don't see salary, I don't see money, I don't see anything. But they pay us promptly, they give us whatever we want. And I know if we ask for more tomorrow, they'll give us.
You are making retirement so yummy now.
Very, very yummy. The government is
Don't let Patience go and start planning for retirement.
I don't know.
The government is working very hard.
Any field you are.
They are working very hard to make us
happy,
very comfortable and happy and healthy.
Yeah. Glad to hear.
Yes.
We'll say ask for more so that we'll be happier.
Glad to hear. Good thing that the Major General is here.
Yes.
Maybe take the message upwards.
Yes, upwards. Yes. I mean, that's very heartwarming.
Thank you, sir.
That's very heartwarming.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you said something about service, and when I asked you, you mentioned some things, Major General. How do officers cope with long stay away from home, from family? How do you cope as an officer? Sometimes you stay so long away from home.
Well,
we have a cold.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Thank you.
That is getting better now because rotation plans are even fixed for 2 years. So you can't stay more than those 2 years. I think it's being reviewed because that 2 years rotation plan is actually returning people to the operational theater too frequently. So I think the Army is thinking of extending that 2 years when you should stay away from the theater. But even then, it is not like those days when you stay in the theater for very long,
for prolonged,
for prolonged period of time. But and again, I mentioned rotation flights that are made available at the theater areas so that troops can come home frequently to see their families. Yeah, so
it's integral that they see their families.
They see their families.
It does have a positive impact on their morale.
Yes. So they just they only need to get understanding spouses, understanding children, and then they try to make phone calls to them regularly. And even during our programs in the Department of Civil Military Affairs, we do advise soldiers to reach out to their families frequently. So that way they are able to keep
everyone
in touch
is happy
with their families.
Everyone is happy. Thank you so much, Major General. You're watching Weekend Deal. This is our special package for the Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Day. It began yesterday and today we're winding up. But for
Thank you, the Nigerian Army Band. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold and I choked a bit. Okay, so we're going to NTA Ibadan, where they'll be giving us their own goodwill message. NTA Ibadan, take it away.
I want to pay tribute to members of our armed forces in the Navy, Air Force, as well as the Army, for what they have been doing from the time Nigeria was conceived in making sure that the sovereignty of this country is not compromised. On behalf of people of Ibadan, we thank them so much for putting their life at stake so that others will be safe. I'm proud to say that we in Ibadan have also contributed to these heroes. One could remember the 39th Olúbàdàn of Ibadan land, Ọba Emmanuel Adébóyèga Adéyẹmọ Ọ̀pẹ́yẹdé I, who fought during the Second World War. And many others in Ibadan, others from Oyo State and others from Nigeria. We are grateful for your gallantry. Employ the federal government and all government at all levels to be doing things that will make those who have lost their family not to regret that they die in faith. May their soul rest in peace. May Nigeria be great.
These gallant men lay their lives down deliberately, intentionally, that others may live peacefully. So everything will be paused in order to celebrate these awesome and gallant officers. I happen to be a direct contact to that decision as a son of a retired military officer. They have a lot of sacrifices being unmentioned to the public. The pain of the brethren, the pain of the children, the pain of the family. Not only that of the people directly involved. So we want to celebrate them, recognizing the sacrifices that they have made. Peace is something that has a huge price. Not everyone can pay that price. And that is what these young men have given the energy, the prime of their life to do, that others may have peace, that others may live well. These are the figures who defend the integrity of our great nation. So I salute every one of them. I am very proud of the officers. The core thing that attracts my total being to them, that makes me pay that attention each time I meet any uniformed person, is that sacred decision that even divinity recognizes and humanity recognizes.
And women indeed. They make us so proud when we see how much they put in to ensure that we stay safe. We can walk and we can walk. Okay, we have another guest. She's Miss Grace Morenike Henry. You won't believe what she's heading. We're so amazed to have her join us today. She's the national chairman of the Nigerian Legion. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Thank you. Good morning.
Great to have you join us on We Can Do. You just want to take it from here?
Okay, so you walk in here all demure, all looking gentle. and they said, you have served this country as a soldier. I don't even know where to start from. What attracted you to the Nigerian Armed Forces? What were your parents' reaction when you said, I want to be saluting?
Actually, I joined the Nigerian Army in 1984, April 24. It was like a dream. I finished my secondary school in 1981. When I finished the secondary school, I really want to become a doctor.
Okay.
GC, after GC, I was not making my paper. There is this army, because my father is a lawyer. There is this army man that came into our house in Ogun State. My father is like a person that deals in property.
Okay.
They want to buy something, something like a property, landed property from him. The man saw me, said, Grace, why are you sitting here? Why are you not working? Why are you not going to school? Why are you not doing this? My dad said, don't mind her. She said she wants to become a doctor. She refused to further education. She said until she make a what is it called? And a GC, that if not, she will not go to anywhere. So immediately the man was now telling my dad that, hey, she can come into the army and become a nurse. My father said, over his dead body, God forbid.
The natural reaction, I thought so at that time, yes.
First daughter among his children, he refused. After their discussion, I followed this man and said, please, I don't mind. Instead of me, I'm tired of staying at home. For the past 2-3 years, since 81, I finished my secondary school. The man said, okay, that he works in a Ikeja cantonment, blah, 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 blah. That is this, is that. I said, okay, I will sneak out of the house. Since you said I can become a nurse, I can become, I can even further my education from there. Where working, they will be paying me salary, and I will be going to school. So that's interest me to join. After I went to Ikeja cantonment, which I did the recruitment then.
Without telling daddy or mommy?
Yes. So the next thing, I told my father that we have a cousin in Zaria. I told my dad that after they've taken me, shortlisted me, that I'm going to Zaria for recruitment and training. I told him that I want to go and see our cousin in Zaria. I said, hey, that Zaria is very far. Do I have ticket money? I said, no, train, go to Kaduna instead of me following. Because in Lagos, they've already planned for us that we're going to follow the train to Zaria and everything. So I said, train, go there. That I will follow train and go to Zaria. So the next thing, I find myself in Zaria. During this training, it's like a dream. My father came into Zaria.
While you were there?
Yes, it was like a wall. Then Brigadier General Yaro was my commandant, where General Abami was my deputy commandant. The next thing I saw, they said somebody is looking for me in the main office. Because you don't go out. Once you enter, you've entered, you don't go out. I was shocked. I said, what is happening? The next person I will see there is my dad. I say, yeah. What is happening?
How did daddy find out?
So he said he went to his brother's house. They told him that I'm here. Even the man that put me there entered into problem with my father.
I can imagine.
So the officers started begging my father. Number one, that's made me popular when I just joined the army. The people started saying, this girl, that the father don't want her to join the army. When my father was going, he said, no, you have to take me, you have to take me. The two generals were now saying that if the other General Bami was a lieutenant colonel then. He said if she says she wants to join, and RSM then, and the OC, I think some of them are late. Most of them are late now. They talked to him after pleading with him that he should not worry, nothing will happen to me. It's blah 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 blah. When he was even going, he gave me, dashed me money again.
Yeah, that's the father.
Even when I passed out from the depot, went into medical school in Ojo, He came in, he said, they say you are going to enter school. I want to know, are you in the school?
Wow.
I said, yes, I'm in school. He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm in dental department. Himself and our first one, they came to check me. So I find it very interesting.
Indeed.
Later on, every
Indeed.
time he will tell me, I say, how is the job? He keep on asking me, how is the job? What are you doing? Oh, these people are not molesting you, these army people, this. But I told him that army job is an interesting job, that it makes you disciplined, because we're not disciplined in my own. Especially me.
So it instilled discipline in you.
Yes, because I'm the first girl out of family of 20 then. I do what I like. If you send me a message, I will tell you that I will not go. But immediately I came into the army, I did not do that.
And you carried that high level of discipline
Yes,
up till today.
Yeah,
amazing. You know, please, Major General Musasa and Sabena, permit me to ask her another question because you know she just came in. Ma'am, you know, the journey of the excitement and the joy that you're exhibiting now tells me that it's totally an amazing experience that you had. I want you to look at the level of women who are entering the armed forces today. You have passed through, you have come, you're now heading the Legion. Some people will ask, because when I tried to join many years ago, I told the world yesterday I attempted 3 times. And the third time I said my fail, F-A-I-L, turned to F-E-I-L. I didn't make it, and I was so keen, I was so determined. But is that a level playing field over there? Do women have the same opportunities? Are they excited as you are to pass through this nice discipline? Because you're smiling.
I find it very interesting, even though the challenges in the job, there is no place that there is no challenges. It's the way you compose yourself and make yourself to feel. There is the challenges in the job, and I find everything interesting. Even after the service, because I didn't serve up to 35 years, I served just 20 years and left. You know, when I started giving back to my children.
20 is not just. That's 2 decades. That's
so
huge.
I moved to UK. All this training from the military, you know, empower me to do most things, you know, give me that confidence to enter where I cannot enter. You know, when you talk to white people, the way they look at you, but when you have that confidence, you can stand and face anybody. So, till tomorrow, I will still be grateful to Nigerian Army. That's why I came in to serve in Nigerian Legion House about 4 or 5 years ago. Because after the service, when I traveled to UK, I was working in veteran home. Still meets up with the military people, have a lot of knowledge with them, see the way they run their own veterans home, see the way they run their own Legion home. And when my daughter finished in UK, finished her education in UK, and luckily for her, she got a job in Canada. I still follow her down to Canada to still work in Legion home.
Is she in the army? Please tell me. Or tell us.
For now, she works with the Chief of Defense Staff of Canada, in Canada. So she's even around now. She's a Director of Governance in the UN.
Hey.
So that's training.
There's something happening here.
That training I have in the army when I joined, because I joined the military at the age of 18 years. Whatever my background is, it built me up. Discipline, even my house, everybody goes, this woman is coming again. You know, it gave me this discipline, and I put the discipline in my children.
You make us very proud.
Yeah.
Man.
Proud.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you so much.
So amazing.
Thank you so much. We heard from the head of Legion, Nigerian Legion. But I would say that, like I asked yesterday, our society is a civilian society. How are civilians and soldiers supposed to relate to each other? Do you think we understand each other like we should? Do you think we understand you as soldiers? And are we doing the right thing? Are we supporting you as we should support the Nigerian Armed Forces?
Well, I think that the relationship between the military and the civil populace is not as cordial as it should be.
Okay.
Largely because of the misunderstanding between the two. And it is because of this misunderstanding that the various services came up with avenues for the civilian populace to understand the military the more. The Nigerian Army, for example, established the Department of Civil Military Affairs not only to drive our non-kinetic lines of operation, but also to interface with the civil population. Okay. And we've been doing that. We've been holding several events, like the media chats, for example, the Chief of Army Staff's media chats, where a lot of civil society, non-governmental organizations attend just to understand the military the more. And it does not stop there. We also hold sensitization seminars and workshops for our own soldiers, so that they too will understand how to relate with the civilians.
Okay, so you know how we love your uniform, this camo. And you know that in the fashion world, the camo comes in once in a while. We like to wear a camo shorts. All of a sudden, they say we can't wear it, and if they catch you wearing it, I want both of you to react to it. Why is it that people don't allow us to wear camo? And we like that. We like to once in a while wear one T-shirt and one jean that a little camo here. We feel rugged. Why are you stopping us? I want you to react to it, and then he will react to it, Sam. Yeah, come on, why are you not allowing us to wear our camo? Your camo. I mean your camo.
Thank you, my sister. Anything that is useful in war is legitimate. That is Sun Tzu. We discovered that in admiration of the military and in an attempt to, unquote, have the power they think the military has, which the power we use positively, civilians want to use such powers negatively. So when they wear this camo, they want to use it to assume what they are not.
Oh, okay.
Somebody can wear it and stand on the road and say, hands up, I will shoot you, I'm a soldier. They impersonate.
We even have such cases, it's true.
About 3 days ago,
had
somebody was putting on naval officer's uniform.
Yes.
Calling himself a naval officer who was arrested.
How dare they?
In Abuja here?
In Lagos.
In Lagos.
So
and he was caught.
It is that impersonation that we want to eliminate or reduce to the barest minimum.
Okay.
If you want to join the military, like she said, the road is open. Yeah. Very free.
You just took our fashion. We like the camo. We just want to wear the T-shirt or the cap.
The camo,
there's a nice way you wear it in your house.
They catch you in your house.
The frequency of camo arose recently, maybe in the last 10 years, because of the security situation we find ourselves in Nigeria.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, I know that Esundagi would like to wear his shirt and trouser and look smart and move. They don't know that it's inconveniencing to wear it. Although it protects the body very well against weather hazards and so on. Okay. So we don't want everybody to wear military uniform when you are not in the military. Okay. So that we'll be able to decipher
who is and who is not. Okay.
Nice, yes. Nice, okay,
nice.
It's a security procedure.
Okay.
Yes.
I think Major General wants to respond to that.
Okay, a little response from yes.
In other claims, actually, you could have people putting on items of uniform, maybe face cap, trouser,
shorts,
T-shirt,
nice
or
ones,
something.
Yeah.
But in our own situation, the security situation will not warrant that.
Okay.
And apart from security situation of people putting on camouflage to maybe enter places to perpetrate crime, you also have people just wearing it to impersonate high personalities. You can imagine that somebody even duped people. Yes. I think in Lagos area, over millions of naira impersonating the Chief of Army Staff. Wow. They had just been appointed by the Commander-in-Chief, and people believed in him. And it took away so much money from a lot of people.
You see, so
that is on Nigeria.
They are very on Nigeria, and the dubious people are denying us that fashion statement that make us look rugged. So fashion houses, stop making those camo T-shirts that I love so much.
Just like he said, in other climes.
In other climes.
In
Yeah,
admiration of the job
you
the
wear
military
it.
does.
Yes.
They wear it.
They wear, they look nice.
It's a way of admiring the military, but our own is negative disposition.
I pray we all get to the positive side so that we can do our guy. I mean, it looks so nice when you wear those camels. You feel rugged, like I said. But while we are still having that thought in our mind and admiring ourselves in our minds, let's go to Makurdi, my home state, and they'll be giving us their own goodwill message. NTA Makurdi, take it away.
At home, I have my own regard for the army, for the armed forces. I was around when they first struck politicians on 15 January 1966. I was around, this time around I was in Jos, when the Civil War started on 7 July 1967. They fought courageously under difficult conditions and kept Nigeria warm. I think we have every reason to commend our armed forces for loyalty to the nation.
Division into columns. By lines. Right wing. Slow march.
At one time they were tempted to delve into politics. They did. And along the line they found that their reputation was being destroyed. They finally decided to hand over government to civilians. I commend our great leader, General Abdul Salami, who handed over to Obasanjo.
The Constitution of the Federal Republic, as well as other insignia of office to President.
As the Nigerian president continues to do the best for everybody, that the Chief of Army Staff, the Chief of Air Staff, and the Chief of Naval Staff will continue as they have been doing, but do more for the widows of the fallen heroes. I know I have an experience when some of the soldiers that went to keep peace in Jos were back to the barrack, and one of the soldiers did not come back. And I know that the widow came, the women came to receive their husbands. And when she did not see her husband, it's into tears. You know, there will be nobody again. So Nigerians, come out to celebrate them.
They should only advise from behind the scene if things are going wrong. I recall that fateful day when Colonel Dumago Ojukwu declared secession. May 30, 1967. General Gowon had Area 127 created 12 states. He is the one who started this practice of state creation. He is still alive. He should be commended for what he did.
are together in patriotic spirit. Indeed, we're very proud as we celebrate and honor the great men and women who stand on guard, who stand and watch, who stand and keep us safe. That's how we can be here today on Weekend Deal and adding joy, honor, pleasure, and value to your day. This is Weekend Deal. Indeed, it's the special package. I was saying earlier, yesterday it was the Nigerian Navy, today it's the Nigerian Army. But I'm going to ask Sir Bernard Ugueke a question. But before then, Major General Musa, I didn't cite any lady in the Nigerian Army band. Is it because we're two ladies here in the studio?
Not that. Actually, this is not even a full band, maybe because of the size of this place.
Oh, wow.
I believe that there are ladies in the band.
Okay, amazing. The next time we see them, we want to see people in there. But amazing turnout, amazing performance. We are honored to have them play with us. Sir Bernard, I was just thinking earlier, I said, nowadays we have AI. AI is facilitating so much knowledge in every sphere, and I know it's making a great impact in the armed forces. Was there a decision you took while you were there that now with AI you're thinking, I would have done this differently to facilitate and accelerate progress and impact?
Okay, artificial intelligence is it's just a recorded information on a platform.
More than that.
In the military, there are manuals, journals, handbooks, operational papers, and so on. Okay. Reference materials, which you use in the conduct of your military operation or even basic unit administration. It is the same thing as somebody going to AI. The impact of AI is maybe you want to know democracy is the best form of government now. Instead of you picking a book on government to read, in the process, you'll be able to get democracy as the best form of government. So you just type AI, what is the best? Is democracy the best form of government? It will drop.
Is it just that?
It will drop for you. And remember, everything in the platform as AI, artificial intelligence, is imputed by people.
Yes.
And they came from manuals, journals, and books. So, as the armed forces stands today, we have principles of war. One of them is reserve. If I get information from General Isundagi now, I say, oh boy, how do we sort out this? He said, I think this is. Okay, let's ask the third person. It's a common work. Nobody takes glory for anything. To avoid having mistake or error, we put heads together. So if I go to artificial intelligence and get information, such information will be subject to verification through other sources.
Okay.
It does not so much, make things faster for the military. It doesn't.
In terms of decision-making action taken?
No, it does not add anything. But instead we subject it to future inquiry to be sure that we are correct.
Can we hear a bit from you?
So yeah, the battle space is very dynamic, and things change very quickly. And it actually requires people who can adapt to the changing situations and take decisions very quickly. Okay. So AI might not
be what we need now. Now, who can become a soldier? Nigerians are watching. Some of them are looking and saying, we want to become soldiers. Who can become a soldier in Nigeria? Can you tell us?
Yeah, there are criteria for enlistment into the Nigerian Army. I think the age limit normally differs from whether the recruitment is for tradesmen or tradeswomen or just for just soldiers who are not even tradesmen. So the age limit for tradesmen is higher than that of tradeswomen, and then you must be physically fit, you must be Nigerian.
When you say age, 25, 30?
I think 17 to 19. I can't have it off it, actually. Yeah. Yeah, but I think it's 17, the lower limit, up to 23.
Okay.
Okay. But before we take the papers, let me take a few messages. Please round up.
But for tradesmen and women, it is higher than that because for them, you've gone out to learn a trade already. So you'll be older normally than the other ones coming in regularly.
Okay. There's a lady here that is saying that everybody here knows her. So I don't know if she also worked in the army. She often reaches us on the show, and she's Aisha's grandma. But I don't know, she said everybody here knows. But let me read her message. She says, hello, my beautiful daughters. I think she's referring to the anchors. She said, you are looking stunning today as usual. She said, I salute the army and all the armed forces because I'm a daughter of a soldier who fought in the Second World War. So my senior brother also joined the Nigeria's war in 1967. Says, so I salute you.
God bless her.
We salute you, ma'am. Yes, and we salute your brother. Indeed, all Nigerians salute you. May God continue to bless our armed forces, especially the Nigerian army, who bears the brunt and the pain of war for their motherland. I say thank you from Chief Oziago Anaje Alabi. He's reaching us all the way from Makurdi. Okay, there's one question that it came in quite early. So let me just ask Major General before we take the papers. He said, you're sitting stiff, music has been playing. So I'm wondering, do all soldiers, do they crack jokes at all? Do you even smile? Do you ever relax? Are you always at attention? Mohammed Usman is asking this from Maiduguri, Borno State. Thank you.
General answer.
We do all that, but if you're on uniform, those are restricted. Because you have to give respect.
Respect to the uniform.
So even when we go out to talk to soldiers, we advise them that even when you marry, for example, you're not permitted to, out of that excitement, be maybe pressing up for your wife or remove your shirts, wear the inner, and be taking pictures and the rest. Like if you want to celebrate your marriage, for example, you just change up to mufti and then you can dance the way you want, but don't do that in uniform.
That reminds me, crossing of sword, I love that thing. That's one thing I love about military weddings. Who can become a military wife? I know so many girls are watching and say, I want to cross sword. So who can become a military wife? What do you look for in your woman? Is there any quality that soldiers look for in women, or is it general quality that everybody looks for? Wife material is wife material.
Yeah, just attraction.
Attraction.
Yes.
Did they cross sword that you're married? Because you said,
no.
When women get married as soldiers,
they do. If you're an officer, they do.
Do you wear your uniforms or you wear your gown?
We need to take the papers now.
I need to take our dailies now. I needed to hear that.
Do we have final words? Major General, your final word? We are going to music?
Well, my final words would be that we are here for, the military are here for Nigeria. So security is everybody's business. They should give us the support that we need. We cannot do it alone. Those in the areas of conflict should feel free to give information to troops who are actually doing the fighting.
They will be protected when they do. Sir Bernard, sir, your final words.
Yes, my final word is to thank the federal government under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for taking care of the veterans.
Okay.
My chairman is here. We thank them so far. And that Oliver Twist, please let them not relent. They can top up because, proportionate increase in quantity demanded, it leads to proportionate increase in price.
Is that admit or something? The first lady to head the Nigerian Legion, National Chairman, ma'am.
I would say thank you to Mr. President for what he has done. Those people that fought in Ekumong War, for him approved lands for them in Abuja. I say thank you, sir. But we still need more.
Okay, they are Oliver Twist still in our studio today, but we thank you and we still salute all members of the armed forces, men and women who are making
Nigerians
us proud.
Are right behind you.
Let's go over to music.
Special thanks to the Nigerian Army Band. Here with us today is our Executive Director of Programs, Mrs. Tari Taylor. Dear Mom, we love you so much.
So on behalf of the Director General of the NTA, the management staff, and indeed all Nigerians, we come here today and with very deep appreciation, we want to say thank you. Thank you for everything you do for us. We can go about our lives, we can plan, we can have vision, we can raise our children just because of the service that you all give to us so selflessly every day. And we are deeply grateful. The nation is grateful. Nigeria is grateful to you. And we pray for you that God will continue to keep the armed forces. Nigeria's armed forces is the best in the world. We are proud of you. And this weekend, this entire week, the whole country has seen the strength, the vitality, the vibrancy of our armed forces, and we are deeply proud. So on behalf of the NTA and all Nigerians, we say thank you, and we present to you, ladies first, as a token of our appreciation.
Thank you very much.
As a token of our appreciation, sir.
Thank you very much.
Take your flowers.
Thank you very much.
Take your flowers. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, EDP Mom.